Hello, and welcome to Thoroughly Played Games. Tonight we're going to be going through Gloomhaven, Jaws of the Lion, Scenario 4, titled A Ritual in Stone. The goal for this is going to be to destroy all of the summoning stones and to kill all of the enemies. There's been a few new additions since the last scenario. Maybe the most obvious would be the element board. My characters now, and so do the monsters, now have the ability to infuse the room with an element. And those elements are air, dark, fire, earth, ice, and light. And then these elements can be consumed by cards, and if they're not consumed within an amount of time, they just sort of fade away. So that is a new element we have. Another one is going to be the battle goals. I've drawn 2 for each character and selected 1. If these are true by the end of the campaign, then the characters will be able to add check marks to eventually earn more perks. Let's see. At the end of last scenario, I should have read ahead. It introduced city events, and so I did not read a city event at the end of scenario 3, and I should have. So I'm going to go ahead and read one now, and then we will read a city event going forward after the successful completion of each future scenario. So let's go ahead and read this. You're walking through the coin district when a woman in green with thick goggles springs from a nearby window and bowls you over. Coins and expensive trinkets scatter as they spill from the robber's pockets. She brushes herself off, then notices 2 guards peering down the alley, their attention drawn by the commotion. Ha 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 ha. That was a good one. She laughs dramatically and claps you on the back, making a show of it for the guards. She winces as someone shrieks, "Thief!" from the window. The guards break into a run towards you, and the woman mutters, "Follow my lead, and we'll all get out of this. Otherwise, we're all getting sent to the Ghost Fortress. Got it?" And then we have 2 options. Option A, turn her over to the guards. Option B, let the thief work her charm. So I'm tempted to let her work her charm. I think thematically, though, the Jaws of the Lion probably wouldn't take too kindly to being sort of strong-armed into this situation. So I think we don't really want anything to do with her, and I think we just want to get her out of our life. So we're just going to turn her into the guard. All right. So option A. You point to the thief and open your mouth, but she beats you to the punch. They did it. They jumped out that window and nearly trampled me to death. She clutches the stolen pearls around her neck. Please, guards, arrest them. That's not true at all. The guards ignore your confused protest and put you in iron cuffs. By the time they turn around to further question their witness, she's already gone. Even after that, it takes a little extra grease before they let you go. Lose 5 collective gold. Well, that is unfortunate. So I actually spent some of my gold with the hatchet to buy these cool new boots. So I only have 2 gold left with a hatchet. So I'll take that. And then I'll take the other 3. I'll take the other 3 from the demolitionist. Okay. Well, that could have gone better. So let's see. We have a handful of new things going on. I will explain what things do as I do them. This isn't a how to play. I'm just going to be playing through it. So I'll do my best to read all of the cards, and I'll try and show them. I'll show most of the cards over here. Even when I'm drawing these, the monster abilities, I'll try to at least slide them in so they can be more visible. So I'm going to now read the introduction and the special rules, then I'll flip over, place monsters, place characters, and we will just get into it. So here we go with the introduction of Scenario 4, A Ritual in Stone. You arrive at the building marked on the map, an old abattoir, and find an unexpected scene. The entire building has burnt down and is now nothing more than a scorched husk. This is certainly a new development, as you clearly remember the structure standing before you left on your hunt up the Still River. And the fact that the location has been implicated in your search, well, the whole thing is rather suspicious, even if you can't put your finger on exactly why. A little bit of searching through charred rubble isn't going to stop you from getting to the bottom of this, though. Eventually, you uncover a set of stairs leading into a stone cellar. Given it's the only piece of structure intact, you make your way down. A powerful smell of death grows increasingly stronger as you descend, until it almost overwhelms you, enveloping you like a suffocating blanket. Thoughts of turning back creep into your mind, but then you hear the chanting. The tone and cadence is similar to those creeps on the ship with the bloody altar. It doesn't take much longer to find the source. A short hallway at the base of the stairs leads into a large room, open full of more red-robed zealots. Their chanting reaches a crescendo, and the floor begins to shake violently. Fissures erupt from the ground around 4 massive, rune-covered stones, scattered around the room. Cracks form in the ceiling, sending huge chunks of rock crashing down. Your mind focuses on a singular goal, pushing away all other complications of the last few weeks. If you don't end whatever ritual is going on right now, you will all be buried alive. Okay, and then the special rules. They basically tell me to just get all of my level 1 cards, which I've done. We are using our full deck now for each character. The Demolitionist has 9 level 1 cards, and the Hatchet has 10. Let's see. And then further reading, the objectives are summoning stones. They have C+1 hit points and can only be targeted by melee attacks. When 2 summoning stones have been destroyed, read 1. Okay? And C is the number of characters in the game, so that's 2 plus 1 will be 3 hit points for the summoning stones. So meeting or beating that will destroy them, and you cannot use ranged attacks. And I think I decided that I wasn't going to use any other damaging effects, because it specifically says can only be targeted by melee attacks. So we are going to try and be strict about that and not read into loopholes that might exist with that. Okay, let's get that flat. All right, so I'm going to place these traps. We're going to have a trap right here. These are all still 3 damage traps. And then we've got coins right here. One more. And then we have a chest. All right, let's go ahead and place. These are the zealots. Just a little artwork. We've got one here, here, and here. And then I believe there's one stone golem as well. Pretty neat. He looks difficult to defeat. Now I'm going to place my characters. I'm not sure where let's see. Actually, I might want to sneak around. I'm going to go up front with the hatchet, and then I'm going to go behind this with the demolitionist. Let's see. Okay, that's still on screen. Got the edge right here. Okay. So I believe that's everything. So I'm just going to go ahead and jump into round one. So right here are the objective summoning stones. They have the light green yellowish border. There's the first one, and then there's one here. There's one here and here. So I'm going to need to get adjacent to those and perform a melee attack of 3 or more damage. On damaging 2, I'll read text number 1. Upon damaging the final one, I'll read text number 2. So my demolitionist is going to be, he's going to have the most melee attacks. I only have a handful with a hatchet. He's mainly a ranged attacker. Though if I do get desperate, I can use the basic 4-2 attack with the hatchet. Okay, so let's see. What am I doing with the demolitionist? There's an obstacle right in front of me right here. So I'm thinking I want to get some kind of bonus out of that. And then work my way to this obstacle and let the hatchet go take care of that obstacle. But I also don't know what the zealots are going to do. So I can't just ignore them. Maybe I need to take care of the zealots first instead of rushing, because healing can be kind of a pain. Maybe we'll do that. Yeah, I want to do that. Okay. Yeah, that's what I want to do. Okay. And now for the hatchet. Yep, that's perfect. And I want to move 2 is probably fine. Yeah, I'm okay with that. Two, 3, no, that's a waste. Don't want to do that. Okay. So I have 19 initiative with the demolitionist, 25 with the hatchet. Let's pull one, and this is one big open room, so we're going to pull monster cards for both of these enemies. So the stone golem is going to have 28 initiative, and the zealot is going to have 77. So, oh no, they're gonna poison. That's no good. All right, so stone golem. Let's see. So demolitionist. I've got initiative set up over here. So demolitionist, hatchet, then stone golem, and then the zealot. All right, so I'll go ahead and go with the demolitionist. We are going to do the bottom portion of knock out the support, which says move 2, destroy 1 adjacent obstacle. If you do, gain 1 experience and perform strengthen on self. So I'm going to go ahead and do that. We are going to move 1, 2. Turn this to rubble. And perform strengthen on myself. Oh, and gain an experience. Cool. That's discarded. Then we have Explosive Blitz. We're going to do the top action of that. We're going to attack for 2 at range 4 and infuse fire into the room. You can also never infuse an element into a room and use it on your same turn. And so because of that, the order of operations is you always infuse whatever element you can at the end of your turn. So I'm going to try and stick with that. This is my last card, so it won't matter. But if I were to have played a first card that infused the fire, I would wait to infuse it, do the rest of my turn, and then slide it over to strong. So let's do that. We're going to pull a battle card. I'm going to attack this zealot. Attack for 2 at range 4. I'm at range 3. Plus 0. So we're doing 2 damage to zealot number 4. And they are 6 to kill. Alright. It is now the end of my turn. Oh, you know what? I had advantage because of strengthen. And I have it this round and next round. So I'm going to draw 1 more of these. -1. It's good to go ahead and get that out of the way. I'm going to take the 0. Now I infuse fire into the room. So now this can be consumed by anyone. All right, for hatchet, I'm going to, this is double throw, but none of this matters because I'm doing the bottom basic move action to just move 2. So we're going to go 1, 2 into the difficult terrain. Set that over here. And then I'm going to do the top action of close cuts. This is a pretty good move. Attack 3, 2 adjacent targets, and gain 1 experience. So I'm going to attack the zealot first. Plus 0. Okay, so poison is super annoying, which he has. So I actually have a stamina potion. Oh no. Okay, maybe this is cheap, but I'm gonna retroactively, I'm gonna go back to the demolitionist. No, is that, should I have done that? Man. No, I can't do that. It's too late. I can't do it. I was going to go back to this guy and do that, but now I know that it would actually kill him. No, I'm not doing that. Okay, so I am going to gain an experience. I'll just have to be poisoned. Oh, and then I draw for the summoning stone. ×2. Man, wish I could do that for the zealot. So that's going to be 6 on that. So that's definitely destroyed. Okay, well, that's good. Is that it? I believe so. So now the stone golem is going to go. And he's going to move 2. 1, 2. He's going to attack. No, he's not. And then if the move ability was performed, the stone golem suffers 1 damage. Okay. And then we have Vile Scourge. So the zealots are all going to attack now. They're going to move at -1. Their movement is 2. So they're all going to move 1. They all have melee attacks, so just the one adjacent to the hatchet is going to be attacking, which is, their attack is 2 -1, so 1 plus an attack modifier -1. So they're not going to do any damage, but regardless, he is still going to be poisoned. So now I am poisoned, which is all attackers gain +1 attack, and it prevents healing. So whenever I heal next, instead of gaining HP, I'll have to just remove that poison. Alright, and that is the end of the round. I did draw this ×2, so I'm going to reshuffle the hatchet's attack modifier deck, and then we will begin a new round. No one consumed this fire, so at the end of the round, elements that are in the room move 1 to the left. So fire is going to move from strong to waning. Okay. All right. Now we'll go with the demolitionist again. Let's see, can I move 4? I can move 6 if I want to. Ooh, maybe it's the time. Move 4. Or maybe I just move 3 and then do this. One, two, three, four. Yeah, I'm gonna do these two. Okay. A little bit higher of an initiative, but hopefully it'll work out. And then the hatchet. Excuse me. Oh, that's pretty good. Okay, so I could do 1, 2. Wow, that's really good. Okay. Yeah, I can do either the top or the bottom of that one. That one's really good. Excuse me. So how much health does he have? He has 8. So I could do 2 damage to him. And then he'll be doing 3. Might not be a bad time to play this. Yeah, I'm gonna go ahead and play the favorite. Okay. A lot more cards to choose from, so it's gonna take me a little longer to decide what I need to do. So we've got the hatchet at 17, the demolitionist at 42. Let's draw new cards for the monsters. Zealots are gonna be at 46. And the stone golem is gonna be at 90. Okay. So we've got the hatchet, demolitionist, zealot, and the golem. Alright, so the hatchet. First thing I'm gonna do is I'm gonna play the favorite. And this is an ongoing ability that I'm just going to keep at the top of my player board. It says, place one of your character tokens on this card. You may add +3 attack to any of your ranged attacks by moving the token from this card to the target after the attack ability is resolved. When that target dies, place the token on the hex in which it died. If you loot that hex, return the token to this card. And then I guess at the end of the game, I just get 2 experience. As long as I haven't discarded it or lost it. Okay. So I'm going to put that just right up here. So I'm going to put it on my card. going to put it here. This is going to get confusing because I need a place. Yeah, just put it up there. And then I'll put one of my tokens on it. Okay, and then I'm going to do the bottom action of Disorienting Barrage. There's a lot going on this one. So I'm going to move 2, all adjacent enemies suffer 1 damage. Move 1, all adjacent enemies suffer 2 damage. Gain an experience. Move 1, lose this card permanently. So I'm going to move 2. 1, 2. And then he's going to suffer 1 damage, and that will kill him. So we'll put a coin there. And then I'm going to move 2. No, then I'm going to move 1, and then all adjacent enemies are going to suffer 2 damage. So now the elite is going to suffer 2. Probably should have used this move in more of a cluster. I'm realizing that now. I think this is okay, but I think maybe for it to be worth losing this card in the future, I'll need to maybe hold on to that move until a bunch of enemies are right next to each other. So now I can move again and gain an experience. And what else? What am I going to do? I think that's it. That's going to be it for the hatchet. Nope, that goes into Lost now. All right, and now it's the Demolitionist's turn. I'm going to do the bottom action of this, of Implode, move 3, destroy 1 obstacle within range 3. So we're going to go 1, 2, 3. I'm going to... Am I going to do that? I might just not destroy an obstacle. And you can't destroy the summoning stones. It very clearly states that they are not obstacles. So you can only use melee attacks to do damage to those. Otherwise, I would be able to just destroy the summoning stones with the very overpowered ability of the Demolitionist. So that is why I'm not doing that. I think I'm going to not destroy the obstacle. I'm going to not do that part. I have other... There's very little obstacles I can destroy on this map, and there's another one I want to do that'll actually give me ability. This will just... It doesn't do anything. I guess it would make way for the hatchet, but the hatchet can find his own way. So now I'm going to perform Piston Punch. I'm going to attack for 2 and push 2 And I'm going to consume the fire in the room to add +1 to that attack and an additional push, which I think doesn't matter because I think he just stops at the trap. And then I gain an experience for that. So let's go ahead and consume this fire. And then I'm going to attack for 2, or attack for 3. And I'm at advantage still because I have strengthened. So I'm going to pull 2 and pick the best. I got a -1 and a miss. So I'm going to go with the -1. So it'll be just an attack 2. We'll go ahead and put that here. And I am going to push him into this trap, which will give him another 3 damage. And I am going to do this to my attack because this is all one turn. I can do it in any order. I'm going to add my power potion, which says during your attack add +1 to the entire attack action. So I'm going to consume that by flipping it over and add an additional damage, which will take out the elite zealot. Really would feel better if he was off the board. All right, we'll put a coin where it used to be. Okay. Let's see. What else? I don't think I can do anything else. So now it is going to be the zealot's turn. All right, so they're going to have, oh, and that was, I'm going to go ahead and remove the strengthen from the demolitionist. And, all right, so now the zealot is going to go. Boil Blood is the name of this attack. They normally attack for 2, so this is going to be -1, so they're going to attack for 1 at range 2 and target 2, and they're going to muddle. There's no fire in the room, so the +2 range is negated, so they're only going to be able to target the hatchet. And muddle, man, he's muddled and he's poisoned. He's doing rough. Okay, so let's go ahead and draw this zealot as attacking the hatchet. Draw 1 attack. Ooh, and it's a miss. The muddle still happens though. The muddle is not a miss, which is going to give me disadvantage on the next 2 rounds. I don't think this round counts. Disadvantage on all attacks. Remove at the end of next round. Okay, so I'm going to remove it at the end of the next round. That's what it says. So it's only going to actually affect me 1 turn. All right, is that everything? Yep. And now the stone golem is going to go. He has calculated strike. So he's going to move -1. So he's not going to move. And then he's going to, no, he doesn't attack. Okay, so now that's the end of the round. I'm going to shuffle these because it had the shuffle symbol. I'm going to shuffle these. I'm also just remembering that that poison means they get +1 attack. So does that count? I don't think that doesn't count if they miss. So I think I'm okay there. Okay. Never mind. Now I'm going to start a new turn. So the Demolitionist, he wants to destroy that stone that he's next to. And then maybe move and get that treasure. That could be cool. Yeah. That's what he's going to do. He's going to definitely get that. Okay. The hatchet. I should have gotten that. I wouldn't have been able to get over it, though. Yeah, I don't have a move 5 and gain jump. Would be nice, but I don't have that. Alright, how am I doing this? I need a range 3 attack. That's range 2. There we go. He doesn't have... He's got some damage on him. No, he doesn't. So he's 6 to kill. I need to save Power Pitch. I can't keep doing that. I can't keep losing my cards. So yeah. Yeah, and I'll just add... I'll do that, and I'll add my favorite token to it. Okay. And then... Do I have a move 3? Okay. Yeah. Okay. All right, so I've got 22 initiative with the Demolitionist, 24 with the Hatchet, and we're going to draw for the monsters now. 51 for the Stone Golem, 65 for the Zealot. So Demolitionist, Hatchet, Stone Golem, Zealot will be the order this round. So I'll go ahead and go with the Demolitionist. We're going to do Crushing Weight, the top action, which is going to be attack for 3. I don't get to add the 2 because it's not adjacent to a wall, so we're just going to go attack for 3. +0, perfect. That is destroyed. We're going to discard that. And now, before I finish my turn, we're going to be interrupted, and we have to read this text right here because it says, When 2 summoning stones have been destroyed, read 1. So I'm going to read 1. The tremors have subsided. You feel you've finally gotten a handle on things, but then more men with robes rush from the deeper tunnels of this wretched place to aid the others. Spawn 1 normal and 1 elite zealot at B. B is right here. Additionally, spawn 2 normal zealots at C for 3 characters. Okay, so this is just for 2 characters. So I'm going to spawn 1 regular and 1 elite. Right? Yep. When the remaining 2 summoning stones have been destroyed, read 2. Okay? So now I'm going to continue my turn as the Demolitionist. And we're going to do the bottom action of the big one, which is move 3, destroy 1 adjacent obstacle. If you do, gain an experience and perform Bless on self. So I'm going to go 1, 2, 3. And I'm going to destroy this obstacle right here. And I'm going to gain an experience. What was my health at? And then I'm going to gain Bless, which just means I add, these are Curse, which are misses, and then Bless is a ×2. So I just get to shuffle that into my deck. Okay. And I ended my movement on this coin, so I'm going to take that. I calculated that wrong. I was hoping to land on the chest, but I didn't. So now the Stone Golem is going to go. He's going to move 2. And he's not going to be doing an attack. Now it's the Zealot's turn. They are going to move... Oh, no, it's not. It's the Hatchet's turn. It's not either of the monsters' turns yet. Okay, so I'm going to... do Center Mass. The top action, going to attack for 3 at range 3. I'm going to add my favorite token to it, which is going to add +3 to this attack. Place one of your character tokens. You may add +3 to any of your ranged attacks by moving the token from this card to the target after the attack ability is resolved. So I'm actually going to wait to do that. I think I get to choose to do it after. That seems kind of cheap. I feel like I should have to gamble. From this card to the target after the attack ability is resolved. I mean, it says it right there. I'm going to wait till it's resolved. So we've got attack 3. I got to do I'm at disadvantage. Yikes. So I got to draw 2. Yeah, -2 plus. So I have to take the -2. That stinks. Which will make it a 1 attack. So I'm going to add my favorite token to it. So now I hit him for 4. So yeah. Okay. to do this. Power pitch, the bottom action. I'm going to move 3 and then infuse air into the room. 2, 3. Actually, I'm just going to go here to this chest. And then loot the chest with the hatchet. I was going to get it with the demolitionist, but the demolitionist is better at melee attacks. I'm just going to let him go over and destroy that. All right, so let's see. Let's see what this is. Item number 16. It is a mana potion. Item number 14. Okay. Says during your turn, infuse any one element. That's pretty cool. I do already have an item of that symbol. And the rules say that you can only have one of that particular symbol. I don't know what the rules are for finding items. But I will, there may be a rule that says if you find it, you can use it, but I'm going to find it exhausted, I think. Because I don't want to, or I'll put it with my stuff over here. I want to follow the rules as closely as I can. And if I'm not sure of a rule, I'll try and err on the side of what's least good for me. So where was I at? That was a disadvantage. This is going to go away this turn, so that's good. I'm no longer muddled. I'm still poisoned. Okay, so now it is the enemy's turn. The golem is going to move 2. He's not ranged attacking. Get this down some. All right, and so now the zealots are going to go. There's more than one now. They're going to move 1 and do a melee attack. So I guess he would go into the. Would he go around it? No, he would go into it. Yeah, he's going to come over into this and keep. And then these two, I guess, are just going to move forward. Okay, so the zealot is going to attack the demolitionist. He's got attack +1. So that'll be a 3 attack plus a modifier. So he's going to be taking 4 damage. So I don't want to take that, so I'm going to lose 1 card from my hand. I'm going to lose Wind Up permanently to negate all of the damage. Because I can't heal enough to where it's worth me keeping that card. It stinks, but I think that's the best option. Okay, so now it's a new round. This gets reshuffled. Excuse me. Alright, and it is the Demolitionist's turn. I've only got 2 cards left. Okay, so I'm going to play them. And then the Hatchet, got 4 cards left. I'm going to try and start taking care of these enemies over here, I think. Excuse me. Ooh, it is in the air. So I wouldn't be able to consume it twice, I don't think. I need to read. I'm new to the element board. I don't think I can use it for 2 abilities. That wouldn't. I don't know. I need to read more about that. For now, I'm not going to be doing that. Let's see. So that is a range 2, so we'll need to move 1. So move 1, loot 1 would actually work great. Okay. We're going to do that. Excuse me. Alright, so the Demolitionist has 28 initiative. The Hatchet has 35. Let's pull for the Zealot. 35. And the Golem, 28. Drink some water. Okay, so wow. It's going to be Demolitionist, Stone Golem, Hatchet, Zealot. Alright, so Demolitionist. We're going to do Explode, but we're just going to do the basic bottom attack, or bottom movement. Hang on 1 minute. So I'm just going to do the basic movement here. So we're going to go, really just moving 1. And then I'm going to be doing the 1-2 punch, attack 2, and then attack 1. Okay, this target, same enemy previously attacked. Yeah, so I'm not going to be able to do that. He's got 4. Well, yeah. So I'm going to attack the Zealot first. -1. Dang it. So I'm going to do 1 damage to him. Which puts him at 5. He's got 1 damage left. I'm going to attack him again with my second attack. I really need him gone. Okay, +0. Great. I hit him for 1. Add push 2, muddle, and gain an experience is the only thing I'll actually do. With that, he's off the board. We got a coin there now. And then we'll move all of this. Okay, good. All right, and now the stone golem is going to go. This scares me. He's going to move 2, and he is going to get me. He's going to go 1, 2. I'm going to put him right here. And he's going to attack. His attack is 3, and he gets an additional because I'm poisoned. And his modifier is ×2, which would be terrible, but I have an iron helmet. When attacked, consider any 2 times attack modifier card the enemy draws to be 0 instead. And that's just persistent. So he just hit me for... he still just hit me for 4. What am I going to be doing to him? No, those aren't my cards. I picked these. I'm going to need to heal, which I can. I got my heal card. Okay. So I'm going to want to step back. I can control where he goes, so I am going to put him here. Because it's the same to him. So yeah, move 1, loot 1, and then I'll have that, and then I don't think I made this waning last round. Okay, I'm gonna take the 4 damage. Okay, I'm at full. And I'll just probably try and heal. Okay. So now it's the hatchet's turn. I'm going to play the bottom part of retrieval. Move 1, loot 1. I'm going to move here and loot right here to get my hatchet and a coin. Then I'm going to use the top part of stopping power, attack 3 at range 2, consume air in the room, +1 range, push 2, 1 experience. Okay, so let's go ahead and draw for that. I'm going to do 3 plus a modifier, +1. So that's a 4 attack at the stone golem. He's got shield 1, so it's only going to be 3 damage. I am going to add my favorite token to it. So that'll be additional 3. So that's going to be 6 damage to him. It's going to push him into this rough terrain. And I'm going to gain an experience. Okay, so what was that? 6 damage? Alright, so now he's 3 to kill. Alright. Now what? Now the Zealots go. They're going to move 3 and attack. Okay, this actually, going back to the Golem, it says if the move ability was performed, the stone Golem suffers 1 damage. So he actually has an additional damage. So he's 2 to kill now. Okay. Alright, so back to the Zealots. They have Hasty Assault. So they're going to move 3 and attack at -1. So we're going to go 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. Okay, and they can't attack. All right. Oh, and I consumed that. Well. Okay, so I think it's a new round now. We're going to shuffle these. And with the Demolitionist, I have to take a short rest. So I'm going to do that. Just draw. Oh man, I have to get rid of my poison before I can fully heal. I'm gonna have to. I forgot about my poison on the hatchet. Alright, so the Piston Punch. That's a good one. So let's try and get a handle on these enemies. Ooh, this is a good time to do that. It's range 2. That's fine. Cool. Hopefully I'll get to go before the enemies. We'll see. The hatchet. This is a tough one. Because I don't want to waste that heal. I need to do a long rest is what I need to do. Okay. Just going to do the cards in reverse. All right. So we've got 18 on the hatchet, 37 on the demolitionist, 50 on the zealot, 83 on the golem. So I think that's right. All right, so I am going to first do the top part of follow through. Attack at range 4, 2, add +2 and gain an experience if the target has the favorite token. He does. So I'm going to draw an attack for that. Attack modifier. Nice. +1. He's got shield 1, but he only needed 2, so I am going to gain an experience for that. And then, yes, he is out of there. Excuse me. And then it says, let's see, what are their attacks going to be? Move and attack, okay. They can move 2. Gonna want to get away from them. One, 2, 3. Yeah, I'm gonna go 1, 2, 3. Just go head back and loot that spot that I land on, get that extra coin. And then I'm gonna add an experience because I killed someone this round. And I'm going to want to be back there because my next turn I'm going to do a long rest, and I don't want anyone to be able to get near me. Which might still happen, but we'll just have to see. Okay, so now it's the demolitionist's turn. I am going to perform the big one, which is an attack 3 at range 2. I get to damage all of these hexes. As long as my range 2 can hit any one of these, I can perform it. So I can hit right there, which will affect these 2. And so I'm going to do that. I draw an attack for each. So let's go ahead and draw the one for the elitist. Nice. +2, so that's going to be 5 damage. To number 6. Okay, and now for the basic, -1. So that's just going to be 2. All right. And then I infuse the room at the end of the round with fire and earth, and I gain an experience. I can go ahead and gain the experience. And I'm going to go ahead and infuse the elements so I don't forget, because I'm not going to consume them. So, or try to. And then this card is lost. All right, now I'm going to do the bottom action of this, which is to attack and loot 1. So I'm going to try and attack this rune. So we're going to go attack 1 +1. I do 2 damage to it. All right. Does any of these shuffle? Nah. Okay, so now the zealots are going to go. They have the nothing special card. They're going to just do what they do, which is denoted on their card up here. So they're going to move 2. Oh man, they're going to be able to get to me. 1, 2, and then 1, 2. So this zealot is going to be able to attack me. So we'll draw a modifier for that. +1. Yikes. So it's going to be 3. I'm just going to take it. 1, 2, 3. All right. Is that everything? It sure is. The stone golem is dead, so he doesn't get an attack. All right, I'm going to go again with the demolitionist. Okay, yeah, I just did the 1-2 punch, and my piston punch was lost. I need to get rid of these zealots. How much damage do they have? 3. Need a multiple attack. I don't have that though. So, all right, I can do that. I'll just need 1. But then this other guy. I can't take care of both of them. Man, it's never a good time to long rest. Maybe I'll just hop back. Yeah, that's not a bad idea. 2. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Fire is in the air. I mean, I don't know what he's going to do, but... So I can move him into the trap, shoot him, and then move. I mean, sure, why not? Or just run from the... that's what I gotta do. Okay. Sorry, it takes me a long time. So the hatchet, I think I'm going to long rest. Gain 2 HP, except I can't do that. I'm going to cure my poison status. And I'm going to choose one of my cards to discard. Let's see. Maybe it's that one. Yep. We're gonna get rid of follow through. Okay. So his initiative actually is 99. So I should actually do what I just did at the end of the round. But I'm going to go ahead and do it. So these were waning from last time. He has initiative 19. So he's probably going to be first. Hatchet is definitely going to be last. Stone Golem is not in the fight. So let's just draw one for the Zealot. They go at 27. All right, so the Demolitionist is going to go. So I have the Fateful Compass. Which says, during your turn, force one enemy within range 3 to perform move 2 action, controlling where they move. So I'm going to move this Zealot into this trap. And he is Zealot number 3. So that's consumed. So now I'm going to shoot him with Explosive Blitz. And yep, so let's draw a modifier. +0. That kills him. And now, what is this? It's range 2. Can they move? Man, he can move. Dag. So how much can he move? He can move 2 if he wants. He'll only move 1. That's fine. It's not fine. I hate it, but it is what it is. This game is hard. Okay, so now I am going to do the bottom action of Explode. I'm going to move. So I'm going to consume this fire and move 6. So we're going to go 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, because the difficult terrain is 2 to exit. And I'm just going to waste the last movement. Now the Zealot is going to go. He's going to move 2, but he can reach a target right here for moving 1. He's going to attack at range 2. His attack is going to be at -1. So 2 plus a modifier. 3. That's a bummer. So he's going to attack me for 3. Which leaves me with 1 health. I'm about to heal for 6, so it's fine. And he gets to heal X is the damage suffered by the target. So he gets to heal 3. That's awful. That's real bad. And then he infuses darkness. And then my move infused fire. This all gets... That's the end of the round. And now would be the time when I should have healed and done all of my stuff, but I did it earlier. Okay. These all move to the left one. And we go again. All right. So heal for sure. I can't even attack him because I'm healing. I can immobilize him though. Yeah, what are my statuses? Can I... No. I have to heal. Or I just make sure he dies right now. Yeah, he'll kill me. He'll go before 60. He's 6 to die. That wouldn't be enough. Okay, target all enemies adjacent to any hex. Okay, so I could go 1. He would still have a range 2 shot at me, but that's better than nothing. I'm gonna do that. Okay, so I've got 18 with the hatchet, 20 with the demolitionist. Let's see what the zealot's gonna do. 65. Okay, that's good. That actually... Alright, so I'm going to heal. I'm going to do this. Second wind with the hatchet. We're going to heal 6. Which puts me back at 7. My max is 8. Going to infuse air into the room at the end of my round, at the end of my turn, and then I'm going to gain 2 experience. And then I'm going to do the bottom action of stopping power. I'm going to move 3, and that's a jump movement, so I'm not going to be hindered by obstacles or rough terrain. And I'm going to immobilize, target all enemies adjacent to any hex that I entered during this movement. So I'm going to go 1, 2, 3, which will make him immobilized. Which means cannot move. Remove at the end of next turn. So he can't move for 2 turns. I gain an experience for that. And I lose this card, unfortunately. And then air is in the room. All right. So now it's the demolitionist's turn, right? Yeah. I am actually going to exhaust my weathered boots for the hatchet and add +1 to my movement. And so in that case, I would have gone here. No, I would have just gone here. Just further 1. Okay, so I'm going to do the top part of knock out the support, attack 3, and the text doesn't matter because I'm attacking the what are they called? The summoning stone. So 3 plus a modifier. Whoops, I saw what that was. +1 kills it. And then, yeah, I'm just going to go ahead and discard that. And then I'm going to move 3. And I'm going to use my winged shoes, which turn a move action into jump. So I just exhaust that. Okay. The zealot would go, but he can't because he's immobilized. So now it's a new turn. I need to shuffle my attack modifier deck, even though I hate it, because I did see what the next card was. It was a +2. Right when I was getting to my good cards, I had to go and look at one. Okay, so now for the, let's see, these all go that way. So for the demolitionist, I have to take either a short rest, or I have to take either a long rest, which I might do that. I could stand to heal. Yeah, I'm gonna long rest with the demolitionist. So this time I'm gonna do it correctly. I'm gonna wait to do it on initiative 99. Okay, so I'm gonna go at a 46 with the hatchet. So let's pull one for the zealot and see what he's gonna do. All right, he's going at 77. So hatchet, zealot, demolitionist. So I get to go first. I'm going to do the bottom part of retrieval, which is move one, loot one. So I'm gonna move right here and loot one, which is all of this stuff. Very exciting. And then I'm going to power pitch. I'm going to attack range 3 for 6 and gain 2 experience. I'll go ahead and gain that experience. Let's see what I do. Plus 0. So I hit him for 6, which kills him. Finally. I'm losing all my cards though. This is really not good. Okay, so this guy's off the board. So he's not going to do his thing. He was immobilized anyway, and that was a melee attack, so he wouldn't have done anything anyway. So now I'm going to heal 2 with the demolitionist. I'll pick up my cards and choose one to get rid of. Gonna get rid of explode. Alright, so elements are out of the air. I don't think there's any reshuffling that needs to be done. Alright, so now I'm gonna go with the demolitionist. Let's see what I need to do with him. Something crazy is gonna happen when I kill this last stone. I'm running out of cards. So yeah, I could do that. And then with this one, yeah. All right. So the demolitionist has 20, and the hatchet has 24. So demolitionist is going to do the bottom action of implode and move 3. Actually, I'm going to go this way. Destroy an obstacle within range 3. I've got one right here, but I'm not going to do that. I want to save that in case I need to do it, destroy it and get something good out of it. I'm going to make a melee attack on this thing right here. Hope it's good. Good enough. Alright. So, end of my turn. This goes into the air. And now I read 2. Spawn 1 normal stone golem and 2 normal zealots at A. Okay. So they pull cards immediately. All right. So the golem is going to go after the hatchet, and then the zealot is going to go last. All right, so I am going to do the bottom action of close cuts, attack 2, and then move 2. So attack, I'm going to attack the only person adjacent to me. -1. So I'm attacking him for 1. And I'm going to move 2. Am I? Am I going to move 2? Yes. I'm going to go 1, 2. And I'm going to attack the same zealot. With center mass at range 3. +2. That's what I'm talking about. Nice. Which kills him. That's the end of my turn, so air is in the room. Alright, that's what I'm talking about. I am going to use my stamina potion. During your turn, return 1 of your discarded cards to your hand. I'm going to do that right now. I think I'm all in with this guy. Because this is what I have. So, okay, that's actually pretty good. I can attack 2 targets. I mean, I'll just pull my highest initiative, I guess. Buys me 1 extra turn. Alright, cool. So now they get to go, which is kind of a bummer. The stone golem is going to move 1. You can't attack. Oh, that goes away. And then the zealot is going to do Unholy Flame. It's a range 3 attack +1. It's going to infuse fire into the room. So that's going to be for 3. And he is going to go for the Demolitionist. I can pick who he goes for, but I need to pick before I draw a card. I think he's actually going to go for the hatchet. No. How many cards do I have? He's going to go at the Demolitionist. All right. So draw a card. Gosh, freaking. Okay, so that's horrible. So it's going to be 3-4 damage. I'm just going to take it. He's got 2 damage left. All right, new round. That gets shuffled. Also, fire is now in the room, and they all start waning. All right. Man, this stone golem is something. Okay. Whoops. All right. So 1924. And then 77. 51. So same order. Nope. Yep, same order. All right, so the Demolitionist is going to just do a basic movement with this card and move right in front of the stone golem. And then I'm going to do the top action of my 1-2 punch. I'm going to attack the stone golem, which has shield 1. So reduce all attack damage by X, by 1. All right, so we've got, it stinks because I think it's 2 attacks. So he's going to actually be able to use the shield for both attacks. That's how I'm going to play it anyway. I think that's right. So the first one. All right, so that's still just going to be 2 damage to him. And then I'm going to attack him for 1. Okay. And so add push 2 and muddle and gain an experience if I targeted the same. So I did. I'm actually going to push him this way. Excuse me. And he is going to be muddled, which means he's going to draw at disadvantage. Oh man, I can't hit him if I push him. Yeah, I'm not going to push him. Because I'm going to do this, which is double the value of your next attack this round. So I play that up here. And I'm going to play Center Mass, attack 3 at range 3. So I'm going to go for the Stone Golem. Ooh, a ×2. Wow, so it's a 6. That's a 12. So I do 11 damage to him. Yeah, so he's super dead. That's awesome. So then that's lost, and then this goes here. Cool. Wow. Okay. Wow, that was great. I think I played all of that correctly. Okay, so now the Zealot is going to take their move. They're going to move 2 -1. They're going to move 1. Oof. And so he's going to go for the Demolitionist. He's going to attack -1, poison, and he's going to add +1 attack if there's air in the room, and there is. So he's going to consume that. +0. So he hits for 2, which would unfortunately kill the Demolitionist, so I'm going to negate all damage by losing this card. Man, gosh, that's not good. Okay, I need to get rid of this guy real fast. And I am poisoned. Alright, so now it's a new round. I just need to go in high gear. It's a new round. I need to short rest, so already losing another card. Okay. Oh, and these leave the room. And I need to... Oh boy. This isn't looking good. I have to short rest with the hatchet too. It is coming down to the wire. Oh boy. Okay. Alright, so 20, 24. What's the Zealot doing? 65. Alright, so the Demolitionist is going to go. He is going to do this bottom action right here, which is attack 1, loot 1. Alright, so he's going to do 1 damage. And then he's going to loot this money. And then he's going to attack 3. All heals targeting the target have no effect. Alright, and then I'm going to put this into the room. So attack 3, -2. I really don't need to be pulling those cards right now. Just hit him for 1 damage. Excuse me. So now the hatchet is going to go. And I'm going to do center mass, attack for 3. Oh, I should have shuffled these. Oh man, this is it. This is it. I'm so nervous. It all comes down to this. I feel like I played it too safe in the beginning, so now I don't have enough cards to handle what's going on. Okay. Wow. Okay. So I just hit him for 5, so he's dead. Oh my gosh. None of the other stuff. Yeah, it does matter. So he just died. And that was my first card. So I can use this card to move and loot one more coin. Wow. Okay. That was really cool. That was really cool. I didn't think I was going to make it, honestly. But it looks like I pulled it out. All right, so let's go ahead and read the conclusion, and then I'll read a city event, and then I'll call it. This is a really long video. Thanks for sticking around if you did. So let's go ahead and read this conclusion, which is right here. You sit on the cracked stone floor and rest for just a second, eyeing the dark corridors leading off from this room, praying to the oak that more enemies don't appear from the shadows. Luckily, the exits remain silent. But that doesn't help with your ever-increasing sense of foreboding. Something is down in the depths of this place. So far, you've been blindly flailing around, trying to get to the bottom of this madness. And whatever it is, whatever answers you could hope to find are waiting for you down the next tunnel. It's just a matter of taking the first step. Cool, so I get an additional mana potion if one exists. I found one in the chest, and then I got a new location. A deeper understanding. So that's going to be, where is that? That's going to be C2. That's very close to where, so this was a ritual in stone, and that's where this one took place. Right there. And it looks like this next one is going to take place in the same square. So I'll show that at the beginning of the next video. Let's read another city event. All right. You are having a nice stroll through the new marketplace, pursuing incredibly expensive wares you could never afford, when you spot a gruff-looking man wading through the crowd. He seems out of place. If you had to guess, you'd say he was some sort of carpenter. As he approaches, you get the feeling that you know him, but you can't quite figure out why. Option A, greet the man. Demolitionist required. Okay, I do have the demolitionist. B, ignore the feeling and carry on. I'm going to greet the man. Option A. The man's face lights up as you approach. You recognize him as the demolitionist's old boss. It turns out he's actually glad to have run across you, as he had a job that you might be uniquely suited for. He has a building in the coin district that needs to be demolished. A wealthy merchant bought the property out from under someone else to expand his own estate. The trouble is that the previous owner is said to have cursed it. In a fit of rage, destroying it may be tricky. New location. The greatest job in the world. That's awesome. Cool. Okay. So I get 2 new locations for the next time. I'll go ahead and add those offline. I'll tally up coin and gold, and I'll buy items. I'll do all of that stuff offline. I appreciate you sticking around. This is a long one. Please do stay tuned for scenario 5. I don't know what that one's called. I'll try and have that one up soon. Thanks for watching, and stay tuned for session 5.